What if I told you that Johnny Depp just had one of the wildest nights out of the entire year, and almost nobody saw it coming? Seriously. Johnny, the man who disappears from the spotlight the second he can, suddenly stepped out and surprised everyone. And the craziest part is that this whole night connects to something he hasn't talked about in years. Something personal. Something surprising. And something that fans are still trying to figure out. If you've been following all the mystery and drama around Johnny lately, trust me, you're not alone. Millions of fans around the world feel the same way, curious, excited, confused, and honestly a little shocked by the way everything unfolded that night. People didn't expect Johnny to show up where he did. They didn't expect him to act the way he did. And they definitely didn't expect who he was with. But before you jump to the rumors, take a breath. Because this story is not what you think. And the more we dig into it, the more interesting it becomes. Let's go back to how it all started. It began when Johnny was seen leaving a quiet, warm, candlelit cafe in Argentina. He wasn't surrounded by security. He wasn't with his bandmates. He wasn't with any Hollywood crowd. Instead, he was walking with someone completely unexpected. And that alone made everyone turn their heads. It wasn't a dramatic moment. It wasn't loud. It wasn't flashy. It was just one of those moments when you see someone and immediately feel like something different is happening. People who were there said Johnny looked relaxed. Really relaxed. Like a man who finally got a break from everything swirling around him. He was smiling. He was calm. He was joking a little. It was a side of Johnny we don't get to see very often anymore, the side that looks untouched by cameras, untouched by drama, untouched by the pressure of being watched all the time. And from there, things got even more interesting. Johnny walked into a small local venue. Not a big stage. Not a famous club. Just a simple spot where musicians come to hang out, jam a little, and enjoy themselves. No paparazzi. No reporters. No red carpets. There was nothing Hollywood about this place at all. And that's exactly what made it perfect for him. He walked in like any normal person would. But the moment people realized it was him, the entire atmosphere shifted. Fans said it felt unreal. Like watching a legend walk into a room he didn't need to announce himself in. A room where people already respected him, not as a celebrity, but as someone who lived and breathed music. And then, without warning, Johnny picked up a guitar. It wasn't a performance. It wasn't planned. He didn't walk in there like he was trying to show off or steal the spotlight. He didn't make a big deal about it. He just joined in. Like it was something he genuinely missed. Like it was something he needed that night. People who were there said he looked alive in a different way. He was smiling more. Laughing more. He was fully present in the moment, not performing for a crowd but simply enjoying the vibe, the music, the laughter, the warmth of the room. It felt raw. Real. Like old school Johnny Depp, the one from the 90s, wild, free, creative, spontaneous, came back for just one night. And trust me, this wasn't some polished, picture-perfect celebrity moment. This wasn't a public appearance designed for headlines. It was a man reconnecting with a part of himself that often gets overshadowed by fame and pressure. A side of him that existed long before paparazzi, long before scandals, long before the world started watching his every move. But what happened next sent the internet into a frenzy. Because Johnny wasn't alone. A blonde woman was with him the entire night. And her presence lit up every corner of the rumor mill. She wasn't a celebrity. She wasn't his manager. She wasn't a crew member. She wasn't part of any known friend group. She was a complete mystery. People who saw them together said she carried herself with calm confidence. She wasn't nervous. She wasn't overwhelmed by the attention. She wasn't acting like someone desperate for the spotlight. Instead, she looked like someone close to Johnny. Someone he trusted. Someone who didn't need to pretend. And the internet did what the internet does, jumped to conclusions. Some said she was a new girlfriend. Some said she was a secret love interest. Some said Johnny was finally moving on. Others were convinced she was part of something bigger. But that's where everything started getting twisted. Because those rumors were wrong. Insiders clarified the situation almost immediately. The woman wasn't a new romance. She wasn't a scandal waiting to happen. She wasn't anything dramatic at all. She was simply a longtime friend from Europe. Someone who happened to be in Argentina at the same time Johnny was there. Someone he trusted enough to share a quiet night with. No relationship announcement. No sudden romance. No secret affair. No hidden drama. Just two old friends enjoying a rare night of peace. And honestly, that truth makes the story better, not worse. Because it shows a side of Johnny that fans forget sometimes, the human side. The man who enjoys the world beyond the cameras. The man who values people who knew him before Hollywood shaped the version we all see today. The man who still wants simple joy, simple laughter, simple music, simple moments. And that brings us to one of the most surprising parts of the night. Someone close to the venue said Johnny made a small comment that stuck with them. Something he said softly, almost without thinking. Something that revealed more than people realized. I haven't felt this kind of peace in a long time. That single sentence says everything. It tells you where his heart is. It tells you what he's been carrying. It tells you how heavy the last few years have been for him. It tells you how rare it is for him to feel normal, free, and genuinely happy. Experts who follow celebrity behavior say that moments like this usually hint at a major personal shift. They talk about how a quiet night, surrounded by comfort instead of pressure, often means someone is stepping into a new chapter. A new emotional space. A new mindset. And when you look at Johnny's world right now, it makes perfect sense. He's looking at new film offers. He's exploring new creative projects. He's reconnecting with old passions. He's receiving international invitations from countries that adore him. He's building new friendships and revisiting old ones. He's finding calm moments in places he feels safe. This night, this simple, surprising, unexpected night, might be the start of something. Something creative. Something emotional. Something personal. Something private. Something meaningful. Some insiders even believe that Johnny has a big reveal coming soon. It could be a film role. It could be a music project. It could be a new direction in his life. Or it could be something more intimate, something he's been keeping close to his heart for a long time. But whatever it is, this night is a sign that he's ready for something different. And when Johnny gets ready for a new chapter, things always get interesting. So now, the question is, what do you think happened that night? Do you think it was just Johnny having fun after a long stressful period? Do you think it was a moment of emotional reset? Do you think it was the beginning of a new era for him, professionally or personally? Or do you believe this night hints at something much deeper? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Seriously, what's your take on Johnny's unexpected night out? Was it just a casual moment, or did it mean more? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if you're curious about what might happen next, what he might reveal, or what stories are unfolding behind the scenes, make sure you check out the next video waiting for you. There's so much more happening around Johnny right now, and you definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you enjoy these kinds of stories, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to stay updated the moment something new drops, turn on the bell icon. Thanks for watching. And trust me, this story is far from over.